Fair enough.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, sizes, and species, we are back again. Week 7 of the Greater Ozarks Open is in the books. This is episode 4 for us. I believe so. We didn't make one last week. It was a short week due to last year. It was Easter weekend for us.
Yep.
Smaller squad. We saved it, brought it today. So we are ready to rock and roll and get into it. But look at this, guys. Look at this. Look at what she's done. My sister, she could be an interior designer, right?
She's better than us. I mean,
she decided that we're lame and don't have any taste in class, and I absolutely could not agree less. She hooked us up. She made it a little bit better, right? Garrett, however, thought we'd be covered, so that's why he's in shorts.
Yeah, sorry.
So he'll be a little bit more.
I was bowling. I was practicing for my squad this weekend.
He does have a work shirt on, but she's got it. We're gonna fill the shelves with some stuff. We got some great stuff. We got some.
This is actually
antique stuff.
This is the Queen of Hearts tournament shirt.
That shirt. We'll agree with that.
Has Enterprise on it though.
We got the Greater merch from last year, a couple years prior, and our shirt from this year.
A couple of years. I think that was 7 years ago.
Yeah, whatever. We got some cool stuff like the American Bowling Congress Special Edition, Bowl Expo 1998.
That is a book?
Coca-Cola. Yep, we got
book
that gold crown.
Shows how to bowl, and it's from 1948, and it has some incredible tips.
Really?
Yeah, it's from 1948, and the title of the book is How to Bowl.
How
and
to Bowl.
Literally, I mean,
it's look at this.
It's some
how to hold a bowling ball.
I was like, maybe I can use some of this for this weekend.
Look at this. Nostalgia here. The stance. Look at that throw.
It starts from the very beginning, from like what to do when you first walk into a bowling center, who to talk to, what to ask for.
This is like Verapapa era bowling. Yeah. This is pretty cool. If you haven't ever seen that, go check him out. He's awesome. He's old and makes like the coolest trick shots ever.
We have a ton of like bowling history just in the center.
We do.
Which is pretty.
We're gonna show it off down here.
And this isn't even all of it. This is just
16th.
maybe 10% of what we have. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah. But anywho, we just want to take you on a little tour of that. Garrett will dress cooler next week.
Sorry.
But yeah, anyways, like I said, week 7 is in the books, and we had a couple cool things happen this week. We met up with a guy named Arlen. He's been coming for 36 years to the Greater Ozarks, bringing multiple teams every single year. He is from Iowa. I was able to take a chance to catch up with him before he bowled. We stuck off to the bar early Sunday morning and had a little chat in there. And Garrett's going to shoot the link of a little video we had, a little 3-minute video.
Yeah.
But fantastic.
Yeah, no, he seemed like a really cool guy.
Yeah, he was great.
You're a Yankees fan, it looked like, from the shirt.
He did. Yeah. So, in other news, Sunshine had its second 300 on lane 3 and 4. So
when I tell everyone,
first 300 was on 1 and 2, second was on 3 and 4. If you're on 5 and 6, a little trend maybe.
I 1 through 6 is my favorite.
Terrible. I hate in pairs.
What? The house record's on 1 and 2.
I know, and the tournament record is on 31 and 32. Yeah. But anywho, but Jeff Hatt from Oklahoma area, if I'm not mistaken, shot 300. Is awesome. I told him I wouldn't tell you guys what he shot game 1 and game 3, but I don't know if he shot 600. I'm just kidding. He did shoot 600, but it was not good. It was like 170, 300, 150. It was
oh my god,
no bueno. But he found lightning in a bottle and he harnessed it and turned it into 300. And they were beautiful too. They're 10 back every time.
Made it through all his brackets game too. Whatever was left.
Yeah. All of his one bracket he was still alive in. So, but no, that was great. Supposedly Enterprise shot a 300. Somebody did.
Yeah.
They didn't film them. So when you're over at Enterprise, make sure you let them know so they can film.
You're gonna shoot.
I here at Sunshine Lanes will always be out there to black cloud you. And if you can shoot 300 with me staring and videotaping, you deserve it because I am like 7 for 767. What filming people shoot 300? It's brutal. I'm the black cloud of death when it comes to 300.
Yeah, just let us know if you're going to shoot 300. That way we can.
Yeah, we'll get it all set up. We'll just set it all up in prior and just film it, just like nationals.
Let us know.
So, but yeah, no, fantastic couple weeks here at the Greater Ozarks. We are in the meat and potatoes of the tournament. we were pretty much full
Yeah,
every single weekend. There are a couple weekends that we'll tell you to come and bowl here at the end of this that are a little on the lower side. So if you are still looking to bowl, give you some shout outs on when to come bowl. But that's
some full squads, especially running the tournament and doing check-ins and stuff. These squads are full, which is great.
they are.
It's awesome to see.
However, I am going to get you guys rock and roll in a little bit of standings updates here. We're going to rock and roll with all of in scratch. The scores are kind of panning out where you kind of have an idea where they're going to go, right? We're halfway-ish through the tournament, 17 weekends. We're going into week 8. We're hovering after this weekend halfway. So statistically speaking, you'll just double what's already out there, right? You might have an outlier, but, you're going to roughly double what's out there. Yeah. So these scores, minus God coming through and bowling and catching lightning in a bottle, it'll be pretty good. But we have Ryan. Oh, man. Should have actually looked at these before we started.
Ooh, you got a tough one?
Hayek out of Basher, Kansas, is leading our all event scratch with 2175. It's pretty good. 708 a series? Something like that?
Sure, sounds good.
708 and a third a series? Sure. Not bad bowling. Yeah. And right out that top 10 is my man from all the way down in Arkansas, Jared Wolf. He is with a 2057. So we got about 125 difference between first and 10th place. Kind of showing you guys that staggering that we've got going on in that. Going into doubles, we have the same people. Reynolds and Rothling still leading our doubles with 1548. They are doing really good for Boonville, Missouri. And in 10th place, we have Nichols and Burkett. Same area as that Jared Wolf down in Arkansas. Bill Nichols is a fantastic bowler, by the way. But they've got 1459, so not even 100 pins difference between first and 10th place. Very gettable. Enterprise is softer this year. Very easy to get some scores out of that place if you can take advantage of it and not blow up the pair all on your own.
Yeah.
So
there's a strategy to team bowl.
So we're going to do a pause here. I was talking to Keegan the other day. So Keegan Standage, some of you that may know her, she's my sister. She's my manager, my boss. She's been my boss since I was born. She's like 3 years older than me. Said that her whole goal this year, she hasn't bowled since COVID. She bowled on my team-ish, our team actually, ish kind of. She got 21 games.
She got her games.
So she could bowl the grader. And she said her whole goal was to beat Garrett in all events in the grader.
2 years ago, I would have laughed at that. Now it's a close bet. I bowl this weekend, and I have no idea what I'm going to shoot.
Yeah. Oh, you are this weekend.
I am literally.
Oh, next episode could be awesome. What are we going to make him do if he doesn't beat Keegan?
Is she bowl this weekend?
Keegan hasn't bowled since the beginning of 2020, and she had a 1-year-old at that point in time. She's had another kid. She's still dealing with Matt, the tournament director.
I've got a lot going on.
I take a lot of pressure off of her. Running one of her centers.
I've got a lot of stress. This is a stressful job for me too.
Yeah, in between playing Call of Duty, but whatever. It'll be interesting. If you see something, you should comment. If Garrett doesn't beat Keegan, what he should do, what he has to do. That'd be funny. We should see if we get anybody to comment. And the odds are, if you comment and say something, it'll happen because there's not gonna be a ton of comments probably. So if it does,
I'll shave my head. Something. I need to do that anyways.
Yeah. Maybe we make him wear like a costume on our next podcast. He can be like a giant like hot dog or like a dino.
I'd do that willingly. I would do that for nothing.
The views, do it for the gram.
I do it for.
I'm just kidding. All right, that was the side note. We're back at it though.
Is Keegan bowl this weekend too?
No, she already bowled.
Oh,
I can't remember.
What's the number?
She's not in last. You have to ask her. I can't remember. It wasn't great.
All right, well, we have to find the number.
So, all right, going all the way back over to Enterprise for that 6-game combine. We have Timber Stewart from Des Moines, Iowa. Hashtag Jason Guest is from Des Moines. I love me some Jason Guest. KR Strike Force. You guys are a fan of KR Strike Force products? Jason Guest is the man. And he is leading the 6-game combine with 1523. That's pretty salty scores right there, but very attainable still. And Tyler Cetra from Iowa is in 10th place with 1461. So like 70 pins between first and second. Totally go-gettable still. Yep. No problems there whatsoever. Going into all events handicap, we have Cody Workman from Cherokee Village, Arkansas. I have no idea where that's at. I know a lot of Arkansas. And he's has 22.29 with his handicap. So not too shabby there. And 10th place is Jimmy Duncan from Gladstone, Missouri with 21.70. So what, 59 pins difference.
Okay. Yeah.
Not bad. To win our all events right now between 1st and 10th place, it's 50 pins difference.
You think we have our winner yet?
No.
No.
No, it won't
That's
be.
kind of how I feel.
I'm rolling the dice that all events handicap will take 2,300 to get to.
Okay.
So just with handicap, they're a little softer over at Sunshine or at Enterprise. They happen to get lightning in a bottle over at Sunshine, which is definitely more tough. Very playable, but more tough. It's out there, 23. I'm going to say the line should be plus or minus 2,300. And I think I'll take the under, but just slightly, like 2290.
2290. Okay.
Yeah. That's my guess. Rocking into singles events, we have James Kennedy from Plattsburgh, Missouri with 799 with his handicap. And in 10th place, tied for 7th place technically, but we're rolling 10th place. We have Ryan Harden, Mike Durago, Juan Garcia, and Mike Boogerhan. We got a big old tie right through there.
Oh, really?
Yeah. With 774. So 50 pins, or not even 50 pins. 25 pins from first to tie for 10th. Because there's 4 of them there.
Yeah.
Yeah, not too shabby. And rounding out our team event here at Sunshine Lane, you have the Blind Squirrels. Again, those are some good bowlers out of Topeka, Kansas, with 35-27. I think 35-59 will win it.
35-59. All right, write it down.
35-59.
If you hit the number, that would be crazy.
That'd be kind of crazy. And Concordia Pinbusters from Knob Noster, Missouri. No clue where that's from. With 32.96. So 200 and some change pins between 1st and 10th place in team event. It's a little big difference there. Not really any outliers. It's just like 20, 20, 20. You know, just kind of shuffles down there. So all the scores are very go-gettable. Something we like to pride ourselves in here at the Greater Ozarks Open. Fake scores get a little frustrating or just like hard to obtain, like 880, right?
Yeah.
I walk in the building, I miss once, I'm done.
Yeah.
Right?
We had a big team event last year.
Yeah,
but
it was hittable still. It wasn't anything like grossly. It was 3740 or whatever that was, which is a huge, do not get me wrong, that's a huge number. But, you know, it's...
Yeah.
You have 5 guys that shoot 750 apiece, you're coming up on it, you know?
Yeah.
You shoot 720, you get a couple of sticks a game. You know, you're a 220 average team, you're getting 8 pins a game because it's 80 to 30.
Mm.
I mean, it's in the realm of still hittable. It's a big number, but it's still hittable. You know, I go to some tournaments and it's just like...
No, I feel the same.
I'm here for the bar.
It's like, I have to shoot 800. I've never done that in my life.
Yeah.
What am I? What have you been trying?
800 and get sticks.
Yeah,
you know?
with my handicap, I haven't done that.
Yeah. So those tournaments are called bar tournaments, or I don't even know if it's bracket. Like the Southwest, great tournament, by the way. I'm not dogging on any of these tournaments.
Yeah.
Southwest is insanely high, and I have a player. I'll play brackets. You know, I'm not afraid to throw some money into them. I'm not like a big dog by any means, but I'm not afraid to put $5, $6, $7, $8, $9,000, $900 to $1,000 into brackets. And it's not even worth it at Southwest. You shoot 250 to get knocked out of brackets. Like, that's just like insane.
Yeah, that'd be
and knocked out of a lot. It's not like one person got you.
Yeah.
So that is where I just bowl, and, you know, the lane server is my best friend.
Yep. Spend your money there.
Yeah, she's an awesome person.
Also, I think a lot of those tournaments are like multiple entries, so that's how you see like the scores get that high. Is you have a couple local guys. They just have the ability to bowl multiple weekends, and so obviously they're gonna. Yeah. The scores are just naturally gonna be higher.
Yeah, you know. You have Tulsa where one guy goes in and just crushes it.
Yep.
One time. Same Kindle.
You just get your one shot here. Although you can come out and practice.
You can. Friday nights. At both facilities, we put shot fresh in the morning. On Fridays and only Fridays, we open at 11 o'clock at both facilities, Enterprise and Sunshine. We'll put the shot down. We run it one time. The sooner you're here, the closer to the pattern you'll have. The later you're there, maybe it's been some open play, maybe somebody's already practiced on it. Yada, yada, yada. But you can come out, throw on the pattern, team event, and singles and doubles.
Definitely recommend it.
Give that shot. I definitely recommend it. So, I am going to touch on one thing, seeing the shot at Sunshine. Playing in is definitely the call, right? And when I say playing, it doesn't mean you got to hook the whole lane, right? You got to get deep, right? Go to 30, hook it, the whole lane. No, right? I tell people, pretend the 10 board is the gutter, right?
Yeah.
Pretend it's the gutter. And you don't want your ball going right of 10. Now, you might start out going standing on 20-ish with your feet, going it out to 10, having to come back, and then you just keep moving your feet and just keep 10 your number, right? So you stand on 20, aim at 10, 25, aim at 10, 30, aim at 10. And at the end of the day, you might be going, and you might be able to bring that in, right? From 10 to 12, 13, 14, 15 board, you might be crossing because you're getting deeper, right? So you're not playing like super steep angles, like 30, you're standing on 35, throwing out like 4 and watching the ball screaming. No shot. You'll take 2 off the right, and it's hilarious. I've seen it done a ton this year already. Keep that 10 your gutter, and you'll be in good shape.
There you go. I will try to do that. I'll try to take your advice this weekend.
You have no shot.
I'm not trying to win the tournament. I'm trying to beat Keegan. I'm not trying to.
Also, Keegan only bowled singles and doubles, so you got to beat her singles and doubles. She hasn't bowled team event yet, and she might not.
Who's it? What?
They had 5. My aunt brought a team down with 5, so they needed a doubles partner. So Keegan bowled doubles with them.
We need to compare. I feel like we're comparing apples to oranges. We got to get our team.
Yeah, whatever. So, anywho, this coming week we have some killers coming in. By killers, they're just giant pandas that were once really good and now they drink more whiskey than they bowl. But I'm just kidding. They're all fantastic people. We have a big group from Ebonite coming down. Well, shows what I used to know. From the Brands of Brunswick coming down. Mike Dole, you've seen him on our channel a handful of times. Adam Ishman's coming down. Andrew Kane used to be with the USBC. Pretty sure he's got an eagle. He's a lefty that nobody likes because he's left-handed. I'm just kidding. Fantastic bowler. The guy that won singles, Mark Clark, is coming back to defend his title this year. I'm pretty sure it's singles.
And I'm bowling against those guys?
Probably not. It's more like you get the honor to bowl with them. Mark, anyways, so there's a great group of guys coming. I don't know everybody else. I just happen to know that they're coming down because they asked me for something, and long story short, I said sure, why not. Anywho, so I do know that they're coming down. So some good players. So expect some big scores. Might get some special guests.
Yep.
I'm gonna dangle something over Adam Ishman's head so he comes on the podcast. I won't say it because family fun atmosphere. But it has to do with liquor. Anyways, but hopefully we get a couple of them on the show. Talk about some of the new equipment they got coming out, like something from like the GB5 Pearl or the new special effect or something like that. Get them talking about a couple balls and update you guys on what we got going on next week.
Yep, that'll be fun.
All right,
look forward to it.
Well then, hope everybody has a good time. Don't forget, comment what he should do if he doesn't beat my sister because it'd be hilarious. And we'll see you next week.
Your sister grew up in a bowling alley.
I'm brand
new to this.